law that if all things that can go wrong will go wrong is first the network was down and now the game crashed. These things happen, man. I'll just is there a pattern? Does it happen with the defense waves? Yes. And it could be it has to do with how the defense waves are now somehow out of balance, or too much imbalance. That could be as well a problem. So yeah, 1 hour 22. 122 is a good episode. I'm not going to do these defense waves until further notice. That's a two skull. You don't say. You don't say. No anti-air. You know what I'm gonna do, right? Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna put in some air. Put in some paratroopers. Yeah, this should be it. That should be fun. Let's rock and roll. Late night PvP grind. I'll be here for a while, I guess. Maybe even 3 or 4 more hours. For people in Asia, that means I'm going long tonight. And late night, too. In the edition of Late Night Host, I'll be telling you some jokes. Wait. Do it. Come on. 1, 2. I'm going to drop these as soon as possible. And drop them as far away as possible. Lovely. You're still there. Come on, man. Paratroopers. Hold until relieved. Awesome. So what happened over here? Nothing. Don't shoot, guys. It's over. I think those feathers are going to count as well. Let's keep an eye on the count. 35? How much does it actually say? 40. Do those count? Come on, halfway. 100,000 munitions, baby. Alright, that makes it all okay. Good Trussell. That'd be a cool thing to watch, man. He's a cool guy. You watch it with me.
It's sheep out of nature, and when they start dying, that's what you eat. I think it's Phalaris grass in particular. I think there's a type of grass. Jamie, see if you can find that. Grass that kills sheep. But it's a grass that particularly rich. Yeah, Phalaris. Damn, how good's the memory on the kid?
Look
Even though
at
he's
that.
high.
Phalaris daggers.
Yeah. That induced Phalaris staggers in sheep. Portions of the lower brain as seen to be damaged and oddly enough tinted blue. The responsible agents are the alkaloids contained in the various failing species. There are whispered rumors that...
There are whispered fucking rumors?
That's a DMT website too, that. Whispered rumors. These goddamn hippies.
Whispered
Look for science. Not looking for whiskey or whispers.
Whispered rumors.
Fucking hippies. The Divine Moment of Truth. Is that the one that I'm in? There's one of those Spongle made one where they used a rant of me with Jim Brewer.
That's cool.
I was barbecued. I barely remember what I said. But it's me and Brewer were high on pot lollipops.
Oh, Jesus.
And they took that and took part of it and made it this really dope music and with a video to it. I don't know if that's their video. If they made that video,
Looks
but whoever
great.
does, it looks oddly similar. Like a toned down, like a pencil drawing of what you see when you do DMT.
Yeah,
right?
man.
Yeah, it's a sound.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Ah, the good old days, huh, Joe? Weren't those the good old days? Now we don't do it anymore, though, because it's illegal.
Yeah, why would we?
Well, it's illegal. There's no need. And also, once you've been there, it's not like you have to keep going back. Once
enough's
you tell me
enough.
that. Enough's enough. Well, I don't need these fucking aliens. It's
you
like,
know what I need to do right now? Get a better accountant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
right.
get tax breaks.
You know, when
I'm not
there's,
even saying them.
there's some fucking great accountants in the DMT realm. That's when I'll start doing it again.
They're accountants of your consciousness. They look at you and go,
No. It's the best. Yeah, that's pretty. Did you get a finger waggle at you?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Like, no. And it was like when I had a wacky thought. Like I had a bad thought. A thought went away. And I was on the wrong page. I was like,
oh, that's cool. Yeah, I love that. I love in different psychedelic states, I love how you witness how your consciousness is forming your reality in the most extreme way.
Yeah.
Not as though like you're producing matter with your thoughts or anything like that, but you can watch this undulation or this flow going from when you're getting negative and dark. And it's interesting how different psychedelics portray this phenomena, but so like on acid, I might see, depending if I'm taking a high enough dose, you start seeing like the faces and the stucco of your ceiling, you know, and it's like when you start getting really depressive or scared, then the faces start doing like hissing at you, and they seek in, and or even when you're looking at yourself in the mirror, a similar thing happens. Is you're just watching the way that your projection that's coming from the incessant flow of thoughts in your mind is reflecting on the reality itself, and it's a constant like shifting of light that sometimes is like looking into the deepest layers of hell, but then sometimes you see the most beautiful, sweet, incredible things because you're not being freaked out by the flow of thoughts in your mind. That's the number one trick, you know. This is why now in my old age, I really do understand why a good practice, meditation, chanting, whatever it may be, pairs so nicely with psychedelics. Because if you have one without the other, well, you're missing out. But also, you can really like go into some pretty terrifying places that don't resolve in the way that they could potentially if you are doing the work, putting in the time before you take the psychedelic, you know? Not to sound like an old fucking guy, like, you gotta, you know, meditate and then take, but it does help a lot.
Well, there's a...
Don't do the psychedelics, man.
We want to dismiss it because it seems almost like a pompous thing to ever say you meditate or you encourage people to meditate.
Yeah.
It's the same as I always have a cringy thing when I tell people to do yoga. Like, oh my God, I'm going to say this again. But I really mean it. Like, I feel like yoga is one of the very best things that'll pair with cannabis use and with psychedelics.
Sure.
Because I think it alleviates a lot. You know, another thing that's really good is running. And I think both those things, they alleviate a certain amount of anxiety. And they create, there's a blood flow through that.
Hey, viewer, welcome to the show. You're listening to the Joe Rogan podcast.
And you make it, and you check your pulse, and you recover quick, and you go and do another hill run. there's a stimulation of your body because it's being forced to work hard. That's euphoric, and after it's over, your brain's flooded with all these wonderful chemicals. You feel good, you feel friendly, and like I think that paired with psychedelic experiences, I think exercise is one of the most overlooked. So important, and it doesn't matter what style, like what.
Yeah, alright. Joe Rogan's telling me to exercise. It's fucking cold outside, man. I'm going on the cheap? No, I need good stuff here. I need that last focus fire and the 2 rally flags. I'm gonna kick some ass. Alrighty then. So I spent all my money on upgrading the walls. And now I have 9, I think 9 or 11 level 7 walls. 3 more. That means you, and you. Op je snuffert. There, in his face. In your snout. Get. Go. Good stall. Interesting. Yeah. Finally, some flavors in the building. Alright. Throw it against that on me. What happened? A little bit more realism. Turned up the game volume a bit. Should resonate nicely now with big loud bangs and all that. All I have to do is speak up a little and declare victory. Hey viewer, welcome to the show. Drop a comment, you're gonna get a shout out. Oh, there's the flamer. There he is. Oh you. And by God, even you. Wow, look at that old dude. I do want to switch him out. Follow his career. Is he going to be the golden grunt? He's the man with the golden grunt. The man with the golden grunt. In a world where there can be only so many grunts. One grunt, one mission. This means war. Attack us in their pursuit as new base. Use the opportunity to try new card combinations. Photos Trump, hey, what's up? You can put an engine in your base. An engine in my base. An engine can shoot you. Oh, an engineer. Yeah, I should put those back in. Usually I only have snipers and engineers, but for fun, I wanted to go with all grunts, but they seem to overload the game mechanism. So yeah, coming back in, it's optimized for 2 snipers and 1 engineer. I'm just gonna have to switch the tents real quick. So I will follow up on that right now. If we do get past this loading screen before I have to go pick up my AARP card, my senior discount card. It's another 30 years away, but by the end of this loading screen, I might have to go get it first. On pace is used. Yeah, obviously, yeah. I just want to do it for a little experiment, since I was grinding these PvP beats. PvP, grinding PvP. Sniper and engineer. Yeah, it is. It's a great combination, I found out. It's funny though that I beat one guy with all grunts. But you're right. And it messes with the mechanic. Did it moved? Yeah, alright. We own. I can vape like one more time. Wait, this was a sniper. Some changes will have to be made, yeah. Alright, we're gonna rip all your perks off for sure. Depends on the sniper. Fast reload, yes sir. Put health instead of fire rate. Health instead of fire rate. Any health? Any health. I'll rip them elsewhere. But the fire rate is gone. Okay. Who's got the health? Hey, sandbags have to be far enough away, yeah. I have to use health for sniper. Super low in health, you're right. That's why I'm taking it from him. Let me just replace it with... These need to be rapidly deployed, I'll be happy. This is good. And the engineer, he needs seeing too. The engineer needs a big fire rate. What? Why? Fire rate. Where do I stick that? Leave those on the grunts. Accuracy, rapid deployment, not needed. Fireproof damage, obviously. I can upgrade them to gold. Good stuff. Let's do that quickly. Now, any gaps? Yep. I like them fireproof. No, bullshit. Rapid deployment is good. Anything special for these guys? Minimum wage is awesome, right? Sticking with the minimum wage, obviously. Okay. I did not take care of this guy. I guess it will have to do. I'm back to the PvP, man. And exploit tank traps. Yeah, I heard about that. Still haven't quite figured out how to do that. Bang bang. It's PvP grinding. 3 and 2. Hang on. 2 and 2. See if I can get away without flags or focus fire. Yeah, let's put in some more munitions. Give me army surplus. The fire rate. Also, you. Ah, wish me luck, man. I hope this works out. Whew. The waffle tea. Woo. 42 munitions for a grunt. Let's waltz this guy down. Look at that guy. When am I going to put him in? When am I going to put him in? Right about now, Mr. Hero. Okay, this is our hero guy. Got some money. Catch up, man. Catch up. Get in there. This might be a mistake. Oh, careful. Come on, hero guy. Come on, silver grunt. Silver grunt. Oh, he's dead. I knew what he signed up for. Not enough of these snipers or something. Everything over here now. Money. Focus on the threat. Cool shit, right? Cool ass shit. Alright, the mission's almost done. That's good to know. And we all miss our veteran brother. He's dead. Mr. Silver Grunt. He was gonna make it to a third tour, but didn't quite pan out for him. Okay, let's have a short loading screen. You can exploit tank traps. Yeah, well, for people to get stuck behind, right? I did that a little bit. But my units keep, I want them for my units. If you look, I want them to be easily, what? I only have 3 of those. Yeah, I'll spread them out. Fine. Would be good, I think. These are ridiculous. This one is ridiculous. And this one, yeah, I kind of want to keep that, but more over here, like so. There you go. More attacking. Yeah, let's try and get away with it again. Double skull opponent. No focus fire, none of that shit. None of the good shit, anyway. Exploit tank traps, very easy. Okay. Two tank traps, put them like a wall. Oh, I see. Everything in there, man. Spend money, spend it. Ooh, nice little reflex there. Out. Okay. Max I can do. Maximum I can do. Anybody in there, please? Back there. Hit everybody. Max strength, maximum strength. Try to get away with this. Might get away with it. I'm not sure. That sniper is definitely a problem. That's why I put my focus fire. Medic in there. And another riot if you can afford it. Yeah. Pretty epic. Like I said, I'm taking more risk. All these guys in. Kill streak happening. Yeah, get that mission. All kinds of multiple goals I'm pursuing. Get up. Ah, no. I have some munitions left. Darn it. Okay. We move. So I'm gonna follow someone's follow advice and put two traps up in the wall and check out how that works. What that's like. So which ones are expendable? Like a wall. Alright, that would mean like this. Not there? Oh, okay. Further down. build spot. Build spot. Where enemy. After you focus fire on, okay. They love to focus their fire over here. Bottom of the screen. Yes, you're right. So more like this. I think I'm starting to understand. I could place them in this angle-ish. Alright, cool. Touchy-feely. There you go. Pretty sure it needs to be oriented like this for it to work. So we're talking like that? Yeah, alright. What? This is the correct. Yeah, alright. Hang on. I'm getting there. Let's get two more out here. Don't have any in my menu, do I? Nope. Alright. See. Yeah. I might have enough even to make it a three-piece. Make me a three-piece. No, okay. More like, just like this, okay. Got it. This is where they like to shoot and it's poison, right? Shoot from there. You can break the wall next to the snapshot. So you can break the other wall. This wall. Or this one. Yes. Not automatically. They tend to move back over here. Solution possibly for that. I don't know. Let's find out. Find out what? Okay. Through for that, I might have something. If they want to focus the fire so desperately, they're gonna have to get past this first, or something. I don't really know. Next to mortar. Here. Oh, okay. I'm ready for that, man. I do believe I have enough room to scratch one over here. But tank trap near the mortar. Yes. I see. Like such. It's all touchy-feely. Right. Yeah, now I'm gonna want to try this, obviously. How does that free up the rest? I have there's no possibility. Need to put this more on the edge. Edges. This needs to be switched. And this looks alright to me. Let's check it out. Tank Turn the tank trap to fully cover the way. Got it. That would be more. Ooh, sensitive. Let's be sensitive about it. Come on, I gotta be sensitive. I think that's it. I'm curious, man. Just a quick check. I'll be out of here in a minute. Haha. How cool is that? Look at that flamer, that's awesome. Anybody want to come through here with some riot officers? We shall see. More of these guys. Let them fall in. Hilarious. I'll play Alliance battles like just for what? They're creeping through my walls again. 2 fronts. Hilarious, man. Oh, those poison. That poison is in range of the mortar. This I need to put them out of range, or maybe not. Tank trap shoot behind the wall. I'll let the units be behind the tank traps. I want to see what it's like. They should fill up regardless. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. How many engineers does it? These are all meds. Meds, engineer. Yeah, so they're going through the wall here. Probably because there is a gap and they are looking to get to the front line as fast as possible. In effect, reversing the tower, reversing the direction of the tower defense principle. Yeah, I need some iced tea. Well, it should be iced tea by now, yeah. Oh, now we're getting the sniper attack mission. Good stuff. Oh, damn it, man. How dumb is this? RPGs should be able to get there. Nope. Nope, nope. Hey viewers, just a quick check on my CPU defense and I'll be out of here in minutes. Probably not a good idea to exploit the tank traps at this moment. Extended my base. I'll place them over here. So it's a focus fire, more like a focus fire defense. Well, I'm convinced. Fascinating. There's another medic. Focus fire. Ready to go back to grinding, man. It is interesting though. Maybe put one guy in there. One of them. I'll leave one. Oh. This is actually provided to be stuff. Bringing in some achievements. Because sacrificing those veterans is maybe not such a bad idea. Okay, take the blunt force, take the edge off all of these. Yeah. Look at that flamer. Now I have to know, man. Now I have to know. Yeah. Maybe they go too far out. So I now compensated for this by placing the sniper tower more centrally. So this sniper tower now kind of covers that area here. Ah, yeah, okay, the patrol trail that they use. You're correct. Let's do that then. What is that? Huh? What happened to that? Huh? How did he get from there to here? What? What? Alright, I can protect him only that much. Only so far. So let's do a little backing from there. Maybe, yeah. It's a weird base, but it makes for good pictures, for good graphics. Uh-oh. Oh. Hilarious. this, man. So yeah, this is it, right? Let's go back to grinding and leave one. Leave two. Leave two. Yeah. What about over here? Yeah, they're breaching. What about here? They're breaching here as well. Yeah, but only because. Yes, I can do that. No fly zone. Just another choke point to me. Line of sight. Yeah, they're making progress on this mission, man. It's snipers. I need to make sniper kills. Should be a possibility now. Look, he's taking cover here now. How cool is that? Come on, do your thing. No? Ah, fun, man. Fun shit. Oops. Bad idea. Sniper? Sniper, please. Yeah, alright. 50 out of 100, that's not bad. Now they're walking this way. Yeah, I give up. This is taking too long. Je suis surrender. Yeah, okay. I tend to agree. I have to agree, man. What do I do about the sniper towers? Well, you're gonna have to move them up too. Okie dokie. That's gonna take a while. Alright, vaporize. Everything's gonna need a charge. Do the charge. So, Joe Rogan and Duncan Trussell were talking psychedelics. Oh, no. Let's see if they're talking, what's it? There it is. They had psychedelics an hour ago, they might be talking aliens by now.
This says here, bless this oafish coke air and his hideous shirts. He's a flamboyant guy, and now we're talking about him. Good for you, sir.
I'm sorry, Coke.
He's smart. He looks like the guy who sold the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. Dude, what's his name? The guy Newman. Newman.
Yeah.
He looks like
Alexander.
And he's banging a 10. I mean, get the fuck out of
He
here.
also looks like he's been spending a lot of time in the Skull and Bones cum coffin. Wyatt, get out of the cum coffin.
No, Father, I'm not satisfied. I haven't absorbed all the energy of the cum into my being.
Who knows, man? It's just weird over there on the.
Yeah, look at him. I hope he has a giant dick. I think that's the dick in the left pant. See the left pant where the yellow is? It kind of bulges out where the yellow. Yeah, that's his cock. It's fat like a Quaker Oats box.
Scary. Scary. That's him coming
You know what
out.
it's like one of these water bottles. That's what it's like. It's fat like that.
Terrifying.
Yeah. And the end of it, it quivers.
Terrifying.
Pulsates. like the Demogorgon's mouth on Stranger Things. It doesn't have a slot. It has like a little flower thing at the very end.
Every time we do an episode together, we end up describing some form of alien cock. Every single time. Like I know the last one we had a description of it. Yeah, that's scary.
Well, we're very immature.
How dare you? I think it's important to like speculate on the different types of potential alien cocks in the universe.
I think cocks go away. I think cocks are. This is a temporary situation. 100%.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, I think that's what aliens are. That's when you see the aliens. They have no cocks, no mouths. We're gonna get rid of this mouth communication. We're gonna get rid of this cock and pussy fucking.
Sounds horrible.
No. We're gonna mind meld. It's gonna be like DMT every time. You're not even gonna want to have regular sex.
If I could give you the gift of being able to travel through space wherever you wanted to go, but you had a nub down there, your cock's gone.
No, I'd be like Dr. Manhattan, just sitting on Mars by myself, all bored. Fuck that. Fuck that. I like it here.
You'd rather hump.
I like America. I like being right here,
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I like it.
But you wouldn't want to see like float at the edge
With my
of
tiny little dick crying
No
as I
dick.
fly through
No.
the universe. Through infinity, like this. No. Looking down, and I have like a dick. Like remember what they shrank Dr. Ken's dick in the Hangover? They made it like so small you couldn't even see it. Remember that would be what it was like. Just, no.
I know, man. It'd be so sad.
Yeah, and you live forever with no dick.
No
flying
dick.
through space.
Just a nub. Bored.
Listen, man, I'm not into deals. I like what's going on right now. I don't want to hear your heaven deal. I don't want to hear your space deal.
Yeah.
I'm good right here.
Well, I mean, don't you ever? I mean, this is another thing. We've done these so many times. We're gonna repeat, of course. But like, dude, I do worry about you sometimes, man, because it's like, I think you're gonna get.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hurry up.
I think one of your fucking guests is gonna come in here with a briefcase, and he's gonna show you something. And I don't know what it is.
Like an alien piece of a
I don't
spacecraft.
know what
I was
it
hoping
is.
it was gonna be Tom DeLonge. I was hoping he had something.
Here go the aliens.
You're accidentally gonna get access for some reason. I think somebody's gonna give you something to show you something, and like I worry about you, man, because it's like because you've got like you now have a platform that is unlike any platform that's happened, because you're doing like a comedy podcast, radio show style thing, but you're also interviewing people about really heavy duty shit. And sure, you like pepper it up with freaks like me from time to time.
Pepper it up.
Yeah, but like you have.
You make it sound like the other people are on the main agenda, not just peppering up a little Dunkin' Truffle.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, what the fuck do I know? Like, you're having people
What are
on.
you talking about? You and I have had my all-time favorite podcast.
Thanks.
If I have my all-time favorite group of people, if I had like a handful of 10 people to pick forever, just do podcast them forever, you are 100% on that
man.
list.
I appreciate that.
It's you and Diaz and Ari, a few other people, Callan, but there's just a list of people that are just forever.
Yeah, man, but
I love doing podcasts. Don't you ever say that to somebody.
I never say it.
If it's between you and some fucking scientist who want to prove to me that telekinesis is real, I'm going to you.
Please take the scientist. And we'll do a podcast after. Dude, I'm telling you, that, like, knowing all this shit, and there's so many times when I've done this podcast where you and I started talking.
Ain't no fucking around.
And I'm like, dude, like, we should be talking about some of this shit. Like, it's like, it gives me the real heebie-jeebies. And then sometimes, I'll admit this to you, sometimes, when I'm super done, I'm thinking about the podcast we've done, sometimes I think to myself,
Alive, stay alive.
does know something. Like, maybe you did end up getting some kind of little, like, shoulder rub.
Oh no, there goes the medic.
Not literally a shoulder rub. You just got a shoulder. They're like, hey, we love your show. We love your show, man. They didn't even say anything. They just showed themselves to you a little bit. You'd be like, oh, look, don't fuck around, man. Don't fuck around. Like, you can talk. We have fun. We like the way you talk. Don't fuck around, man. Don't you ever think that?
No, because I'm not like you, goddammit. Plus, I don't keep those commie ideas floating around inside my head. I got a goddamn American flag behind me, Dunkin' Truffle. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm friends with a ton of cops.
You got an American flag with a fucking cow skull above it.
It's actually an Asian buffalo from Australia that was arrowed by my great friend Adam Greentree. One of the best bow hunters on the face of the planet.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like
He brought it to me.
Remember
He's my friend.
Remember when we did that show Remember we did that
Yeah,
show,
it was
the sci-fi
fun.
show, but it was kind of just, as the show progressed, we became increasingly sort of despondent upon realizing it was so we're talking about that we thought maybe we were going to find an alien. Like, both of us secretly thought.
It became very frustrating because you saw the same thing in everybody. You saw this delusional belief in illogical things that they would argue. They would argue it illogically. They weren't objective about the actual evidence versus what they wanted to perceive evidence to point to.
Yeah.
They were all biased. They were not biased. Everyone was delusional. Everyone. From the first UFO guy, the first chemtrail guy, to the first Bigfoot guy, they were all either liars or delusional or they had errors in their thinking. And then the two guy was that one dude that we met that was in the trailer that told us about the ball that would fly through the air.
Yeah.
Well, after that, I heard a podcast with a physicist, a guy who's a lightning expert. He was talking about ball lightning. They don't know what causes it. They don't know why it exists even. And this guy was on radio that, and it was fairly recently. And this guy was actually saying that lightning itself doesn't make any sense. Like, it's not supposed to exist if you measure all of the energy in the sky. There's something that we don't know about what the performance of lightning. It shouldn't even exist. Shouldn't be possible. Right. But this ball lightning is not only possible, it's been observed many, many times. And it's even happened inside of an airplane. It floated down the aisle inside of an airplane, and multiple people witnessed. Right. People seen ball lightning. They've got video of ball lightning. And what it looks like is exactly like I was describing to us.
Plasma.
Through his house. And then just disappeared.
Yeah.
Remember, he's talking about
Totally remember.
and he did not seem like a liar to me. Now, I think he saw a ball of lightning. And I think that area, near that Skinwalker Ranch place in particular, is, for whatever causes that phenomena, it happens more frequently in that area. It's very possible. So a lot of people over there that saw some shit.
Sure, man. I mean, but that was disappointing.
But that was the most revealing.
That was revealing, and that was a weird area.
Yeah, it's weird.
That was a fucking weird area, but don't you, like, imagine that, you ever do this game, this is a fun game, where you start thinking about who the smartest person on the planet must be, like the Continuum of Intelligence game, where you start thinking like, okay, I know I land somewhere on the Continuum of Intelligence, I know there's people that are probably not quite as smart as I am, and I know there's people who are way fucking smarter than I am, and then you start thinking to yourself, who are those people, and what are they up to? And then you start thinking, see, this is what I think about if I were you. Then you start thinking like, fuck, man, I've got this podcast that lots of people listen to. Has it ever happened where maybe some really intelligent person has manipulated me in an attempt to get me to disseminate some kind of information out into the world?
Good luck manipulating me, because when I'm an American, and this last Trump wrong or something, what happens? His colors. Oh, okay. I know what's up, bro.
But you wouldn't even know. That's the thing, you wouldn't even know.
I wouldn't know. How would I not know? These people are people. What are they going to be able to do? If someone is super so good at manipulating people, they can manipulate me. Yeah. Things the way I think about them.
Yeah.
Well, then good luck.
Right, I mean, but that's like, the thing is, like, this is, again, I'm not trying to make you paranoid or anything.
Too late.
It's just, but it's funny because it's like this, like, okay, like, let's imagine, for the sake of just fun, we established they're these fucking buildings, and they live in these compounds,
Right.
and we've also established that certain people like Michael Hastings and other people, they just kill them.
They might not, but I think that's good because you guys have to make the general fire.
What we've established here, they're super powerful people who will use technology to kill people to have their own way. So that means there is some group or series of people that are doing like highly nefarious actions from places of power.
Or I'm just paranoid.
Or you're
I'm
just paranoid.
connecting the dots here. Maybe he was on speed and drove into a tree. Honestly, I do not know.
But
it's very fun to think that it's a conspiracy and they killed him. Very fun. But if you look at Occam's razor, you know, if you applied Occam's razor, the most likely scenario is that he just drove into a tree.
Okay.
That's not very sexy.
Here's a way to kind of help out with Occam's razor and kind of things. You just think, okay, I have $100,000, and I'm going to put bets in this awesome casino where the truth is revealed. So, a you going to put the money down on him being assassinated, or are you going to put the money down on him being on speed and driving into a tree after he said, if I commit suicide, it's not a suicide?
I get it. You know, that might have been thrown to the wrong. Maybe it's one of those a fucking story. Maybe this guy goes, you know what? I got suicide.
I think you're doing fine.
Come on!
No, dude. I know where you put your money. I know where I put my money.
I hope the game doesn't crash.
But you're like, I'm just saying, man, how do you deal with being on the fucking radar, man? Because, like, the thing is, like, if there is an interest in controlling the reality, like, we know that there is a like truly a war to control the paradigm. Because if I can control the paradigm,
this is I agree with you, but I don't think it's a united front. The war to control the paradigm is most tightly fought between left and right. It's most tightly fought in government, in the real things. What we're doing is commentating on the sidelines.
Yeah.
If I'm influencing anybody, I'm influencing people by pointing them to information that I see that's already out there.
Right.
There's a big difference between these people are in power against each other. Right. There's got to be some people that are influencers that get access or get shit upon, especially in the age of Trump. Like if you're an anti-Trump, I mean, if he finds out you're against him, he's very vindictive. Like he calls Don Lemon a moron, and you know he shits all over those CNN hosts, calls CNN fake news, like Sean Hannity and Fox and Brent, just praise them in his tweets. Like there's an information war going on with these people, but they're paying attention to right and left.
Right.
Assholes like me that are like, what am I? I'm a fence sitter. You know, I mean, if something Ron Paul was running for president, I'd probably be like, I'm in.
Right.
Let's see how this works.
Right.
I like what he's saying. I like his ideas. He was a guy that when he was running for president, I was like, okay, this guy's clearly a very honorable person. He's clearly a very honest person. I mean, by all accounts.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does.
Yeah,
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. It's got to be better than just knowing
Good
you're being
stuff.
bullshitted. Right. So many of them are just so obviously bullshitting you that you're listening to these canned fucking speeches and you're like, God damn it, I don't resonate with you at all.
Right.
This is that presidential type of address
Yeah.
where I talk in a way that you've never heard a normal person talk to your presence before. You might say to yourself, well, that's weird, man. But I gotta talk like that when there's a lot of people. And no, you don't. That's not real. You put a shield up, and the shield is an act. You have a presidential act.
Sure.
Or you have a strip club DJ act.
Right.
Or you have a morning DJ act.
Right.
All right, 5 o'clock past the hour. Here we go. Led Zeppelin, houses of the holy, the ocean.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the fucking voice. I've heard that voice 1,000 times. It's a goddamn costume that people wear.
You also have a fuck voice. Don't forget that. I don't have a fuck voice. You don't.
Oh, come on, let me put it in. Sounds like you want to fuck it. I don't say it. Come on, guys. I don't talk like that. Get crazy.
Gotta fuck. Oh, me and my fuck voice, babe.
Do you?
Gonna line your own tonight. Me and my fuck voice, baby.
There's so much shame in wanting to fuck. Ooh, she wants to fuck.
It's so
what
sad.
a terrible person.
It's
What,
so
you have an
sad.
itchy vagina?
Yeah.
Your vagina needs to get scratched.
Yeah, man. It's definitely one of the like tragic parts of society is people feel shame about that.
I love the scene in Game of Thrones when what's her name? The beautiful woman. Cersei, thank you. When Cersei's walking naked down the street, they're going, shame! Shame!
I had the shame bell app on my phone. I used to. Give me the shame bell app.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't have any more.
Why? Is it too much?
There's too much power.
You were addicted to shame bell. People delete their Facebook on I know people that like regularly delete their Facebook. Well, fuck it. Just take it off their phone. Give me a few more, man.
Yeah.
Too much power with the shame bell, man. But there's a lot of dudes who ring that fucking shame bell with girls all the fucking time, man. Yeah.
You're ruining the whole vibe.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? Because guys feel terrible when a girl leaves and fuck somebody else. They want to make it like very difficult to have
Right.
a new man.
Right.
One man, you dirty little bitch.
Yeah.
You hussy.
Yeah, or if you're like if you're polyamorous, then like they call you a cock because you don't care that other people are fucking your girlfriend.
Save that hippie talk for when you move to Cuba or wherever the fuck you go.
I don't think I'm not.
In America, you get a fucking wife, and that's it, you greedy bitch. There's an even number of people over here. This ain't China, son. You want to go live in China? There's like fucking 10 guys every one chick.
I'll do it.
10 guys every one chick. You're gonna want to butt fuck another dude.
Well, fuck it. They come coffins all day, baby.
That's what happens in prison. People get crazy. They start having sex with men. You gotta figure out a way out.
Of prison or having sex with men?
You figure out a way. You gotta get rid of your cum. Cum's gotta figure out a way out. What's the best way?
Your hand.
You're gonna have to fuck guys or something. Shit.
Yeah.
This is bullshit. That's what happens if you live in China. That's what happens if I don't know real lesson here. But if there's more than 10 to 1, men to women.
Surgical strike.
Well, so they have some crazy problem over there. I'm not making this up. They have joking, folks. Obviously, I'm joking. But there's a crazy problem over there with the ratio of men to women. What is the ratio? Let's figure that. What is the ratio of men to women in China? I'm thinking something like 60-40. It might be higher.
Bad news,
It might be higher.
That's
I might
dangerous.
have made that up.
That's a dangerous ratio.
It's a spooky ratio. A very ratio. It's not a good ratio.
Spooky, fucked up ratio.
Well, you know, for a long time they had limitations on how many children you can have.
Right.
Which is just fucking terrifying.
Eugenics, they messed up the whole thing.
It's not just that, man. People were killing the baby if they found the baby was a girl. I mean, this is a real thing. It didn't happen every day. It didn't happen all the time. But there absolutely were girls that were drowned because they were girls because the family wanted a boy. And if you don't think that that's the case, you're delusional. I think you're delusional. I think if you put those kind of pictures on 10 people, 4 people, in some of them, in some parts of the country, they're in terrible times. You tell them they can only have one kid,
Yeah.
they can only have a boy, because the boy's going to help them
Right.
work.
Right.
I don't know if these stories of them drowning baby girls were true because I wasn't there. But
Right.
those stories persist.
Sure.
I've never snowed them. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
some
it's
China bashing.
there or it happened.
Whatever, man.
To have a baby and then just drown it because it doesn't have a dick?
Dude, people
Magic.
People have done a lot of terrible things to babies.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I worked at a place called Newport Creamery, and it was right next to a bank. And a girl that worked in the bank was pregnant. She never told anybody she was pregnant. She gave birth in the toilet and left the baby in the garbage. They found the baby in the fucking garbage, dead. And she got arrested. And this is a girl you could go to, like, she's a bank teller. I would go to the teller.
What was she like?
She seemed awkward, you know. She wasn't attractive. No, she wasn't attractive, but she was a large woman, which is why nobody could tell that she was pregnant. She was big. And she apparently had been pregnant and didn't tell
Don't
anyone.
crash, don't crash, don't crash.
9 months pregnant at work. And just had the baby in the toilet and threw it in the trash can. And I don't know if she didn't take the trash out. I don't know how she got busted. Could you imagine going into the bathroom and you're taking a shit and you're like, why does it smell like
Baby in here.
what is that smell? And then you look in the waste paper basket, you see an eye.
Oh. That is so fucked up, man.
So fucked up. That was a real person that I knew. The country with the highest gender disparity of birth isn't China. What is it?
India.
Oh, where's that?
Sad place.
Okay, but let's find out what the ratio of men to women is. Because that's about 33 more. Okay, so it's like 90s. That's like in the 90s.
Jesus Christ, man. That's crazy.
It's still a large number.
Thank God for sex robots.
That's better though. It's better than I thought it was. Within 115 males, that's good, brother. 115 males to every 100 females. China isn't the country that's most disturbed. That's crazy. Imagine if you're in a room, there's 115 dudes and 100 girls. It's like a crazy musical chair thing. Oh shit, I'm gonna go down.
Hey, baby. Bang, man.
So because
Hey, buddy.
there's less.
You lost.
Less possibility.
In the head. He got shot in the head.
That's a crazy country. 37,000.
Please, next.
That's-
Next.
That country's like Burbank.
Next,
No,
next.
it's not even Burbank. Yeah. No, it's like what's 37,000? Let's take a guess.
Part of LA has 37,000
Yeah, I mean,
people in
Jesus
it.
Christ, 37,000. That's nothing out here. Like Boulder is 100,000, and Boulder seems so quaint. That town is 1/3 the size of Boulder. I mean, that country is 1/3 the size of Boulder. That's amazing.
Bonus
Wow.
battle, yeah.
When you think of it that way, that's amazing.
As many people as in Culver City.
Imagine if Culver City was a country. Whoa.
Beverly Hills has 34,000.
That's amazing. So it's Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
It's Beverly Hills as a country.
With all dudes.
That's amazing with all dudes. Just like Beverly Hills. That gay couple thing is sad as fuck. Imagine. People have a real hard time with the idea of gay people raising kids. They get real angry. I just can't think that all gay people are the same. Like, why would you not think that some gay people would be good at all kinds of things? There's going to be gay people that are great carpenters. There's going to be gay people are just like straight people. There's going to be awesome ones. There's going to be ones that are fucked up. The idea that they wouldn't be good parents. Wouldn't you rather have two gay parents that loved you than a mother that's a fucking crackhead and a dad that's a piece of shit and beats you? Two gay people that let you be yourself. You know, just they're cool and conscientious. They just happen to be homosexual. They love each other. They hug in front of you. You realize, like, we're all wrapped up in this bullshit of, you know, men and women should really be together. Like, heterosexual people like ourselves, we get weird when you think of someone who's homosexual. Like, I'm fully in support of it, but if they started fucking right in front of you, they're like, hey, I gotta go. Whereas, like, if Duncan started banging his girlfriend right in front of me, I'd be like,
You'd love it.
Do you want me to cheer you on? What do you want me to
Just
do?
watch.
How do you want me to handle this?
Just
Okay.
watch.
Okay, don't look at me when you come, though. That last time was weird. Make eye contact. But it's like, I've seen guys kiss in public, and part of me is happy for them. Part of me is like, that's awesome, that they're so comfortable in 2018 now, 17 at the time, maybe
Yeah.
even 16. I've seen it a couple of times. One time I was driving, and I was going from the Comedy Store. I took a right, and then I went down. Is it Doheny?
Let's try it
Which
the other
street is
way,
it? One
man.
of the streets that goes right to
I
Santa
already
Monica
tried it that
Boulevard,
way.
which
Let's
is
try
like
it this way.
full rage gay central. It's just dudes in the streets partying. There's this big gay club with guys on poles and shit. And there's these two dudes, and they were hanging out, and they were belt looping, where like they each had their hands on the other's belt loops, like anchoring in, and they were just grinding on each other and kissing.
Hey, if you welcome to the show, viewer. Drop a comment for a shout out. You're listening to the Joe Rogan podcast.
I was like terrified. I think the car was stopped, and they were right there, like belt looping and making out.
Okay. Simulator, you have access to any experience you want, and you're in it for, I don't know, 100,000 years. You're like you're an immortal being. How long before you simulate fucking a dude, Joe?
Well, you know what happened with Marlon Brando.
Yeah, he fucked Pryor.
He also fucked Marvin Gaye. What a roster.
Wow.
He's just really into talented black guys.
Yeah. Wow. But you're not answering the question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
In the simulator, how long
before you started having sex with
before
guys?
you decide to have sex with a guy? Like in a simulator, it's like for like thousands of years you're having, you know, any kind of, you can literally fuck anybody that you want in this simulation, and you're in there for a long time. So you go through fucking every single possible iteration of woman. You just fuck 3 ways, 6 ways, thousands of ways. You're just laying in a rainforest of beautiful pussies squirting on you and fucking, and everything that your mind can think of sexually. You're just doing it.
Yeah.
How long before you start adding cock into the equation?
Well, I think if we did an experiment where we both took a journey like that, where I'll see you, we'll be just like we are now, but it would be 100,000 years of whatever you want later.
Yeah.
Okay? We'll show up 100,000 years from now. You have dick on your breath, and I won't. I would have gone through the whole 100,000 years.
Just a really quick check. I won't play the CPU defense. Just need to see what happens to the
I
units.
would have sex with girls, and then when I was done having sex with girls, I would take a nap or I'd do some other shit. But meanwhile, you'd be like, I gotta stick it somewhere, man. When can I start fucking dying?
It's true, man.
would get to the finish
So
line.
nobody wants to take place behind the.
100,000 years, that's the race.
Okay, then no, don't move there. No, 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 no.
Because you're eternal.
The walls are still messed up.
You just have girlfriends, man. Why would you start sucking dick? Because, well, it's about that time. You look at your watch after a couple of years, you're like, let's go for this pussy. Couple of months. Come on, man. Why is 100,000 years different than 20 years? Did 20 years ago you feel less likely to suck a dick than you feel today? No. You're the exact same goddamn human being unless you learn
All I'm gonna do is switch the bunker up a bit and then go back to PvP.
Different flavors. It's not going to just be cock. It'll be like an Altoid.
That's how they get you. They get you by
Minty
minty.
cocks?
They get you by. Look, I hate to say this to you, but your dicks, your dick tastes terrible, and you need to get it. You need to get it minty. And there's a way. There's a way. And then guys are gonna suck it, and then they're gonna get mint in their mouth. Just like if you suck my dick, you get mint in your mouth.
Dude,
you want to feel it? Just try it. I know it seems weird, but it'll get you minty.
I will fully admit that at the end of the 100,000 years, I've sucked dicks in the sex simulator. But the fact that you think you haven't, I would like to do a pull. Like I
I'll
think
get to the end. I'd be wearing a cowboy hat, bare chested,
that's
riding a horse. I'm fighting it off with every fiber of my being, but I make it. Now I'm bare chested. I'm bare chested with a bandana. Like I'm close. I'm shaving my chest with a straight razor in the front mirror at the barbershop. I'm super close to going gay, but I don't. I make it to 100,000 years clean. I have cowboy boots on with no socks.
then you lose. You lose the race.
Wrong. I fucking win. I don't have to take my breath at the end of the race. And I don't have those dirty memories either. You have dirty memories.
Yes, I do.
Of butts and shit and Tupperware and slip and slide.
You think I'm stopping with dudes? I'm sucking up dinosaurs.
That's right. You can have anything you want. You can butt fuck a unicorn in the sky. Yeah, why not? If you can do whatever you want. If you can do whatever you want, you had like full charge. Like if your life was a virtual experience that you can control with your mind, as if you have like a control panel.
Yeah.
You would just start sucking dicks. Not me. I'd be bulletproof.
Among other things.
I'd be fighting vampires. I'd make a whole world. I would do a bunch of shit. I'd fly.
Yeah.
I'd fly all over the place.
Yeah.
I wouldn't land and suck a dick.
Yeah. You know, have you ever heard the Alan Watts thing about this? You ever heard Alan Watts talk about this?
I've heard him talk about a lot, but not about that.
Did he really? No, he talks about, he does this great thought experiment, which is like, okay, if you were able to do anything you wanted,
Right.
you've definitely heard this, but if you were able to do anything you wanted, if you were an infinite being, omnipotent, you could do whatever you want, you would experiment with making everything, and you would try everything, and you would do everything. We're talking about infinity. You're literally in the state of creative flow through infinity. And he has a great lecture that I'm gonna butcher. You should look it up because he's such an articulate genius. But like, the essence of the thing is eventually, upon doing everything and creating a universe and creating planets and creating a planet where there's life on it and being a god that communicates with the beings on the planet, you're going to start thinking to yourself, I wonder what would happen if I made myself one of the beings on the planet and couldn't remember that I was God. And that's what you are. That's what we are, is we are one of the experiments of the divine, seeing, shit, I wonder what happens if I forget that I'm capable of creating anything that I want whenever I want, and that I've made the entire universe. Let me turn myself into this hyper-limited version of myself with no memory of what I was and play that game at that level, because it's a lot more fun, it's amusing, it's exciting, right? And that's when Alan Watts starts talking about which cocks he would simulate and stuff like that. No. But yeah,
it is. Have you ever heard Marshall McLuhan speak?
No.
There's some interesting YouTube videos you could watch McLuhan talk, and he doesn't look anything like you'd expect. It's really interesting. But his his scientific dissection of like what's happening with media and what's happening with technology and where the future lies is so fascinating because it's from the 1960s.
Yeah.
And you know, he's talking about the media is the message, I think is the name of the lecture in the book. And that was the same book where he wrote one of my all-time favorite quotes, that human beings are the sex organs of the machine world. Like, this guy had no internet. He had, I mean, nothing was like anything today. Most electronics they had was a goddamn calculator.
Yeah.
They had nothing. The computers they had were giant rooms filled with shit, you know? Like, but somehow or another, he saw where it was all going. He was seeing things and pointing things out just with the very nature of our ability to communicate and our ability to innovate and where it was all headed.
Yeah.
Fucking fascinating, because you think about how it did play out. And no one saw this coming, man. What no one saw coming was what we're on right now, the internet. This fucking new thing.
Yeah.
Where people can just
XP
find
boost.
out the answer to, like we've done so far today, about scientific questions, about Descartes, periods.
Alright, you were listening to the Joe Rogan podcast. Time to go kick some ass. XP boost. I'm gonna need some XP. Hey, that's a 2's color. This looks good, right? Fine, I guess. I hope so, man. Double XP. Come on. I'm gonna need a rally flag. Army surplus. 3,000 munitions. Army surplus. And tear gas. It's a rock and roll. Yeah, weird shit.
A bunch of different countries, and there's a bunch of different leaders, and this guy controls
Sure.
The only thing that's keeping that together is tradition. The only thing. If we eventually can communicate with each other in a way that foregoes all of the current limitations and all the past limitations, something that bypasses all that stuff, it takes one of the first things that's going to go is the illogical traditions.
But it seems like it's traditions being guarded by dudes with guns.
They are, but those dudes with guns are going to die, and new young dudes with guns are going to take their place. This is just I mean, it might take generations, but this is what happens with ideas. It's just happening so fast now.
Yeah.
And some of the people with the old ideas, they were born and raised with the old ideas. They're still around. They're still stuck in this old system.
That's right.
But then this new system has blossomed
Around
and they're
them.
trapped.
And they're getting gripped. And they're trying to stop it. And they're actively trying to stop it.
Did you hear that shit Jeff Sessions said? I don't need to be harping on that guy. He said that
You just came out and said he thinks that the opioid epidemic, as they call it, is being partially fueled by marijuana as a gateway drug. That marijuana is getting people on the painkiller, which is a completely, it's not, I mean, not only is it wrong, it's like if they can show statistics that seem to indicate that the opposite.
Yeah.
But that crazy fuck is saying it publicly like it's real, and it's not. And it's just the fact that like that man is allowed to continue having his job. Which theoretically, somebody who's in this position should be so hyper aware of the data on all drugs. So if a person in that position, we need a person, just like you're saying, we need checkers, like this fucking sentinel shit, man. One of my friends, he lost his wife to this. So many people are dying because of this.
I know a couple people who got from this.
It's terrible. It's so sad. It's terrible. So we need to have some regulatory
Go.
Poison, if it's not regulating that,
Gotta do it.
It's the most beneficial medicinal. Dude, I've heard, and this is like, I hate this, I don't know what it was. I don't want to say this. I've heard he's like funny and he's like, out with his death, but he's like, say that, but he's way through all those, the party personality. You know, these people, that's the problem, man. These people are not. They're not lizards, that's the problem. If they were fucking lizards, it's only Jeff Sessions is a fucking lizard. But the problem is, like, they're not like that. They're just huge. Yes, Master Sessions. Your podcast is wonderful. Thank you.
Rampage.
The problem is we have to have compassion for these people because they're not bad. They're misguided.
Yeah, and they can be turned around with public experience. And if there's room to abandon their previous notions, but the problem is so many people are so invested in their identity that it's impossible for them to give up their notions. Just like the Egyptologists that don't want to look at the possibility that maybe they've been doing these fantastic constructions in Egypt a lot longer than we think, which is entirely fine. It doesn't mean that the Great Pyramid.
Alright, bring it on.
Egypt one last time. But no one's doubted that the Great Pyramid of Egypt was constructed somewhere around 2,500 BC, according to the previous, or all the data that we have right now. There's maybe the carbon date stuff that they find, like in between the stone. They're pretty sure. There's somewhere in that range, whether it's off here or there a little bit. You can understand, like, not on the left one, that it's buried under sand, they find the weight, it might have been buried, but who knows how fucking long. And it's a different style of construction, and it looks really old. Like, one of the things about the styles of construction and the things they find in Egypt is a lot of it is very insane after a while. Even the Sphinx itself, you know, when they found the Sphinx,
Bring into the symphony of construction. At least it's a little money. At least for money. Oh God.
That he would become Pharaoh of Egypt because it was covered in sand. Like he had written down at that time, and this was like 2000 BC. It was covered in sand back then.
Wow.
They don't even know. I mean, there's so little they know.
Here's
they
the,
didn't
I'd
want.
like to answer this. How, and this is probably a dumb question, I'm sorry, but how deep is the sand out there? Like, how far down does that fucking go?
Alright, it moves on. This is good stuff.
Isn't sand from oceans beating down rocks?
Yeah.
And that's what sand is.
Yeah.
That's what's the most fucked up thing about the desert. Because there's no goddamn ocean. But you've got so much sand.
Yeah.
That is mostly from what? Isn't it? I think sand's mostly created. It's probably created a few different ways. But I think it's mostly created by oceans beating down rocks.
Right.
Can I get away with it?
So that's just time.
No.
You're just looking at time.
We're looking at the craziest fucking stamp of time we can look at.
Yeah.
How long does it take for an ocean to turn rocks into a goddamn desert?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
What is under
What
the
does it say?
sand?
Mega lake.
Let's go cheap.
Oh!
Wow.
Beneath the sands of the Sahara Desert, scientists have discovered evidence of a prehistoric mega lake. There's a monster down there! Using images of wind-blown sediments produced by running water and bedrock seen by radar beneath the desert sands, the geologists pieced together the profile of an ancient lake.
Wow.
So the sand goes 69 to 141 feet in the Sahara, and 3 feet in the Simpson Desert. I don't know what that is. The depths of sand varies widely around the world.
69 to 141 feet.
Wow. 141 feet of just sand. So, am I right that sand is created by the ocean beating down rocks? I think that's true most of the time. Maybe it's not true all the time. So nice to be so stupid. You just ask for it.
So fun. Figure it out.
Yeah.
You get to know. Like, it's great. No idea.
Yeah. I was talking to Neil degree. Let me see. Now, if I throw this up there, it's going to come down. But if I throw it hard enough,
Hey viewer, welcome to the show. You're listening to the Joe Rogan podcast.
once it's free, it will go on forever.
Yeah.
What?
That's fucking cool.
What?
Yeah.
Like, you try to put that in your head, like, wait a minute, what? It goes on forever.
Isn't that the problem? Now, Scott, this is great. Two just dummies talking. Isn't this the problem with the moon? Is that not the problem with the moon, but if you jump on the moon, you can escape the, like, the escape velocity of the moon?
No, it's 1/6 Earth gravity.
Oh, really? Yeah. I thought we got on the moon and jump.
No. No. You can, theoretically, you can jump higher, and if you believe in that, well, there's some videos of guys jumping around on the moon.
Yeah.
The problem with the videos of people on the moon is that there are videos that look 100% fake. Where guys fall for it, and looks like they get yanked up by wires. There's a lot of video that looks fake as fuck. I don't know if it's fake. I don't know if it looks fake because it's 1/6 the Earth's gravity, and you don't know what that really looks like until you see it play out. There's some videos of guys falling down face first and getting yanked back up. It looks like they're yanked by cords.
Have you seen that picture, the thing that looks
What's
like...
that, James?
Well, after we talked about this last time,
Mm-hmm.
some people sent in videos of NFL players doing the exact same thing in the end zone.
Yeah, super athletes.
There's 3 or 4 guys doing it.
Throw their body, but they don't have a giant pack on their back. They're not wearing helmets.
They're wearing helmets.
That shit's light compared to what the astronauts are wearing, dude.
They're
Astronauts have like they have a suit that keeps them.
But not if
One-sixth
the,
of
but
gravity.
if the concept is the suit, if their concept is they're not even on the fucking moon, and then that suit could just be paper mache.
But some of the ones where they're pitched completely forward and they just go.
Put something in there, man.
Let me see it.
Anything.
Oh, yeah, come and see. I would love to see it. That's interesting.
So you're still wavering on whether we went to the moon?
I'm too dumb and uneducated to really know.
Right.
But I am wavering more on the possibility that some of the footage is fake.
Super quick. It's a
Here we
5-second
go.
video, so it's
Okay.
like no instant
Go ahead.
replay.
Boom. That is not the same thing, Jamie. I can do that.
Super
Dude,
similar though.
bullshit. I can do that. That guy goes to his... I'll do that right now.
I'll find it.
The guy goes to his knees and then uses his momentum to pop up from his knees.
I've seen some that look pretty crazy though, man.
Dude, that's ridiculous. The moon ones are way more preposterous.
I've seen
than that.
better examples than that though. There's
Oh,
some
yeah,
that
super athletes.
Yeah.
But what they're doing is springing up, and you can see the kinetic energy from their legs
Right.
forcing them up. They're super athletes.
Right.
They show off. Those guys do backflips and shit all the time. They are physically capable of doing things that a normal person can't do, but they're not physically capable of defying physics. What you're seeing in a lot of those moon videos looks like someone's defying physics. Like they pitch forward and they bounce back up. I think they shot a bunch of shit. And I think some of the video, if you're going into space and you're experiencing deep radiation, the Van Allen radiation bells, the sun, you can't even go to the fucking X-ray machine at the airport, the old X-ray machines with film. They wouldn't let you.
Yeah.
Because if you went through a film, it would kill your fucking film.
Yeah.
So how are they getting these perfect videos and photos and none of them are fucked up by radiation? It's entirely possible that they did go to the moon, but they faked a bunch of the film footage because they wanted to have something and they couldn't really bring anything back. It's entirely possible. There's fake footage from the Russians, 100%. It's precedent. The footage of Yuri Gagarin when he's circling Earth for the first time, he's going to rocket the first time in space. It's fake as fuck, dude. Really? He's inside this tiny little compartment, and all of a sudden they got room in there for a camera? Get the fuck out of here, bitch. You see a light source, that way, he's got cooling shadows behind him because they got lights set up in there because they're filming him inside this capsule? No, he shot up into space. He really did do it, but they couldn't fit a goddamn camera in this tiny little capsule.
Right.
There's no room. So they just faked it after the fact.
makes sense.
Of course it makes
Saves
sense.
a lot of money.
There was no internet back then. There was no VHS tapes back then.
Right.
They broadcast something on TV. As far as their eyes and their mind goes, that was the only time people were going to see it.
Right.
All they have to do is show it to you once. Pull it off. Nobody ever imagined you'd be able to pull it off on your phone, or two stoners like you and me would be watching on a podcast.
Right.
See if you can find a video of Yuri Gagarin from inside his, what would you call those things? Pods? What do you call them? Yuri Gagarin in space. You watch it, you go, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
You watch it and you go, what? That is fake.
Right.
That is not him. Or it's not him in space, rather. Here he is. And blast off. There he is. He's getting on the bus. He's heading to space. I can't believe it. Yuri, show me. Where are you?
Right.
See, he's in his... Look at that. Look at that. Back it up. That was it. That's it. Watch this. Are we good? We're good. Stop it. There we go. And turn off. Look at the light. You see? Hold up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Stop. Pause it. Look at the shadow. Shadow to the left. Shadow to the right. There's fucking lights in front of them. There's lights in there. He's in a tiny little cat with his...
Have you guys just I mean,
No!
like the windows? Why couldn't they have lights in there, Joe?
Because they got no room.
Way harder to fake it back then than it would have been to actually.
I've heard that too. Yeah, I've heard that too. But I don't think we're talking about faking going to the moon. You're not understanding what I'm saying. We're talking about faking going to the moon. We're not talking about faking going to the moon. I think it probably did go to the moon. But I would imagine that some of the
it live then. It was like a 140-minute live.
Oh, say live, buddy.
So that's hard to fix.
No, it's not. No, if you just hop into an orbit, it wouldn't be hard to fix.
Turns out to be an exciting match after all.
It would be fixed. I think going there, if they did go there, and I think they probably did, it was an unbelievably difficult thing to do. So it's like thinking that they were there, how hard would that be? Like after the fact, like filming footage, or filming footage of an orbit.
Stay live, stay live, stay live.
A mile of film.
Joe, it's really interesting to watch.
But you know that all that shit's missing? You know all the original footage is missing?
That is the weirdest fucking thing.
Yeah, but I know you do, and you're being skeptical about it. So look, it's missing.
Remember when
Not only that, you know what else is missing? Telemetry data. All the ones and zeros for the location of the capsule, whatever the fuck it is. And you,
I thought, from what I read, they still have that data. It's just the original paper it was on, and the original magnetic tapes got reused because they needed to.
okay, well, why would you say that? Unless you just want to just Google it and find out
That's what I read. I read it.
What'd you read?
I read that the original tapes got written over because.
Erkin's repost says, yeah, I'm level 21. I have to go up against 6,000 top nightmare opponents and top 4,000 BP 2 skull people. Tips on how to drop dog tags. Well, the most usual way to do this is take at least one rally flag and 2 focus fires and find an easy way into the base. Let's put that into practice, even though I don't have focus fire. So let's go to 2 skull guy with about 4,000. This guy has almost 4,000. Rangers, grenade launchers, commandos, Rocketeers, mercenary. This is better. Okay, let's try this guy. If you have none of those, if you don't have the rally flags or the focus fires, best you take some munitions. My grunts are no longer OP. I'm gonna have to replace those. Fascinating. Hit fire rate, hit tear gas. So I'm totally unprepared for this. What about the grunt? Damage is alright. No, it's fine. I got plenty of them. Alright. I got a lot of them, so that's good. They have better fire rate. I should have them more. No, fire rate. They pop off like 4 or 5 shots. I should be okie doke. So you're gonna want to put a rally flag in front of his wall, and then put a focus fire on his wall, obviously. I don't have any of that. You. Okay. So this is where you want to put it. And then you rally flag them all over here. Is there another rally flag to be done? Yeah. Best keep it a bit. Keep it cool. I want to keep that rally flag. Oh shit. Get in there. Okay, this is bad. Wait. Hold on. Okay, that's gone. He's done. Don't think I'm gonna make it. Get me past the next wall. Not getting any specials to drop. Oh, how big is this? Over here, guys. Can I drop something in there? Do it, man. Don't be a pussy. Get the guy. Come on, get the flamer. Get the flamer. All or nothing. All or nothing. Wait for them to destroy that tower. Call him back. Full maximum. Oh shit. Maybe that wasn't timed well. Another guy in there. Riot guy. Riot guy. Riot guy. Get in there. No, no. I misclicked. Bad. Finish him. Exciting, man. It's on the edge, man. Full flamer. Phew. I think it's all about timing those rally flags correctly, and then you maybe fall back for safety in numbers. I can replace the machine gunner with a sniper now. No, I don't need to. I can do whatever the fuck I need. Basically, who do I want to fast track? That would be the question. Fast track people in my base. I have snipers and an engineer. I want golden engineers and flamers. Flamers and engineers is what I want. So I might replace the machine gunner with an engineer. It's it's a loading screen.
When they
You're
used
listening
it
to the
gas
Joe Rogan
people
podcast.
in the concentration camps, they changed it so that it was undetectable.
Yeah, did you?
So what did it say? What does it say? Jamie's quick with the trigger here today. Getting frustrated with us.
Changes the camera so you guys aren't.
Oh, sorry. The Bear Aspen Company has finally apologized for the inhumane acts of its parent firm, including using Jewish slave laborers during the Holocaust. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's all kinds of examples of this, and where it gets really weird is like this is one of the great conspiracy theories. Is I think the Bush family is somehow wrapped up in it. That's where it gets weird. It's like it ends up getting wrapped into American politics. It's like, oh, do you think that the Nazis just became rocket scientists? Do you think they just no, they became pharmacists, and they started running companies and corporations, and like they're still here. And their descendants have lots of money, and like to think that they went anywhere is nuts. The Nazis didn't really go anywhere. They just went deep into hiding. They just sank back into the immune system of society, like like the way AIDS hides in different parts of your body. They just hid in the shadows, and this is one of the reasons people are freaking out about the kind of like friendly emergence of some people who are like clearly white nationalists, who are just kind of like being like interestingly accepted and embraced for, let's at least have a rational conversation about how you want to start a white ethno state, that kind of stuff. Because
So basically, yeah.
Well, I mean,
A rally flag, 2 focus fires, and munitions. 3,000 if you can.
A lot of these people are getting like a lot of airtime.
Right, but I think this is a bit of an exaggeration. Like maybe you're talking about Steve Bannon. Like Steve Bannon got into the White House, and a lot of people think that he was. But has
He's
it been
33,
proven?
and this guy
Tall guy, a
is
white nationalist. Has it been proven? I don't know much about Steve
21.
Bannon, quite honestly.
Try. Let's see if I can get away with it again.
I think it's like
Replacing the machine gunner with an
like
engineer.
A fucking. I'm gonna get like an avalanche of like, you're a fucking cock.
You cuck commie.
But I think like, for example, when you look at Trump's reaction when they were asking about the KKK, and he's like, I'm not gonna talk shit about this group. I don't really know them. Remember that? Like, or the fact that a lot of like.
Yeah, I think you're paraphrasing. I think what he said was a little more acceptable, but still
Get the
weird.
fast track on him.
It's like a little tiptoeing. It's like if someone's like, hey,
Instead of
KKK, what do you
accuracy.
think?
Well, he also said something about there was bad behavior on all sides, and that's one of the white nationalist groups picked up on that and said specifically that Trump didn't criticize
Give
them
us some speed, maybe.
So this was a good thing. The whole thing was very good for them.
Nope.
Right.
It's like a white nationalist group.
Fast reload. It is.
That could have been just him. Just not doing a good job
accuracy
preparing what he's going to say about something and talking off the cuff, which I think he does with most things. I think that guy does
damage
most of his shit off the cuff.
Yeah.
He said that. And one of the things that he said, like wrote that book, The Art of the Deal, he doesn't make plans.
Some fast tracking.
He just goes to work, gets
the flamer and the engineer.
Work off instinct.
I don't know. The thing is, like, it's generally like when you think of certain people.
Right.
Get unit health if you can. There's a focus fire. Good shit. That should make it a lot easier.
It's just simple. It's simple. It's like there's no like, well,
I'm not even a nationalist.
Right.
I love America, but I'm not a nationalist.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So the problem is with
1,000 munitions, I guess.
This is one thing I don't want. I don't want there to be
wish me luck.
a blurry thing when people think of me about whether or not I'm a white nationalist.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't want it.
Vape Lord. Can't afford to be cheap. Gotta bring in the big guns. I don't have any big guns. I just found out. Where do you want me to go here? Hey, Union de Repos says, yeah. Okay, I'll check your comments in a moment. Get in there fast. Everybody over here, please. Get some shit in there, man. Damn. Support, 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 support. Focus. Here. Help. Riot, help, help. Medic, riot, medic, riot. And now we're good. Bloody marvelous. Really good. Not bad. 2 scholar, 1 focus fire, and we're good. Kind of want to have those ready. Alright. Comment. Yeah, for my first HP squad should do 2 commanders, 45 seconds, 1 sarge, grenade, and 6 grunts, 60 seconds, 4 assault, mercenaries, 60 seconds, 1 grenade, 3 ranger, and 2 engineers. If you can send out the engineers, I would send out the engineers. The next one would, if you have a lot of grunts protecting your base, put out this one with the 6 grunts and the sergeant. But the one I like best is the sharpshooters. I don't see those. But definitely 1 grenade, 3 rangers, and 2 engineers. Every 60 seconds they'll fix your walls. Google XP. And we grind some more. And then, yeah, maybe go really on the cheap and hit some 1 scholars. But I really feel like I got it down on 2 scholars, even with no focus fire. Why not? Gotta give it a try, right? Yeah, the one with 2 sharpshooters, definitely get that one. Because they take out targets. They shave off targets by going outside of your base. You got like an exclamation mark. You say, what now? Hell no. Oh, hell no. These are 2. That's the only 2 scholar you're providing me with. 3, 4, 4, and 4. What if I attacked him? I will lose. I will lose this. Look again. 2 tents. That makes sense. Try it. I'm gonna try it. Some munitions. If you have nothing left, might as well go with the tear gas. That'll give you the best. Proving grounds is maybe a good one. This is... No, I don't have a good feeling about this at all. No cheap shit. Just hit me up with another riot guy, obviously. Wait. Just spam riot guys. Shouldn't have wasted that focus fire. Or should I? Think quickly, act faster. Waste. All right, looking good. Go flamer, go flamer, go flamer. Good stuff, man. So max out your units. That's good for the XP bonus. Max out. I got this. I can cheaply do that and max it out to 38. Get the cheapest unit and max out. Ah, not a bad catch for a 2 scholar. Alright. And it made a dent in my XP. Makes sense. Oh, I should put in 1 sergeant in the middle. In the middle. That means you. Awesome. We move on. Good scoring. Some munitions. That's the exercise. Focus fire, yeah. I wish I had some of those. So, yeah. Oh. Do I want to do this? Sure. No, it might have balancing problems. Ah, fuck it. Later. This is a good one. Tear gas, unit damage, definitely. And my grunt needs to be OP a bit more. Let's do that right now. Overpower the grunt. I don't need minimum wage. It needs to be more accurate. I don't need rapid deployment. I need to be fireproof or healthy. Healthy. No health, that is. Alright. Unit cap. Really? Decoys. And influenza. Against a 2 scholar. Again, exciting match. I'm taking a bit more risks instead of an awful grind where you have to OP your grunts completely and then just attack 1 scholars all the time. But it is, yeah, the part of the late night grind. Grind, grind, grind. We're good. Oh, just all these now. Find out about this later. There's a focus fire. This is a good thing. Where am I going to use it? Where am I going to use it? Next unit up has to be the riot guy. And I should focus my fire here. There's no rally flags. It's going to be really difficult to do. And I only have 1 of those. And I have no rally flags. I need to think about how am I going to do this. First off, why don't you try shooting this wall? Nope. Come on, try it again. This time I want this wall. Nope. We are officially in trouble now. Maybe blow it up some more. Now I have no flag to pull him back with. really handy. You would have had to have a. Oh, hang on, we're having a little bit of success here. Get the right guy in there. Medic in there. Right guy in there. Medic. Right guy. Medic ready. Fool you. Get ready for the riot guy. Get ready for a medic. And climb the riot guy again. Don't have the money. Put some of these guys in. Maybe they'll rank up. Good show. Not bad for a 2-skull opponent with all these walls. And no rally flags. Bang, bang, bang. Actually looks good to me. Wish I could have a flamer in there. You get to go. And more grinding.
Right.
You're listening to the Joe Rogan podcast.
Politically not correct, right?
Okay.
That doesn't mean that all the other shit he's saying is invalidated by some piece of him. Because
Right.
people are made up of lots of different pieces.
Well, that's basically, in a way, I'm not categorizing Jordan Peterson the way you categorize Descartes, but that's what he was saying.
Right.
That with great people, they also have, what was the word he used? Not great sin, but great...
Tragedy.
What's the word he used?
Tragedy.
You remember the word?
Tragedy.
They've got shit. They've got shit.
Tragedy.
Yeah, great flaws. As
Flaws.
well.
And
Yeah.
this
Great vices. That's what he said.
This is to me where the big fucking problem is that people have lost the ability.
Theo Van Gogh was a fucking drug.
And people have, and that to me is where things are really fucked up right now, which is like we're throwing the baby out with the bathwater.
Yes.
And I'm not saying like, oh, let's give a platform to people who have like
hate speech.
Yeah, but to the idea that we have gotten to the point now where just like freeballing and throwing around ideas, just like we've done all over the place here. I guarantee when I look at Twitter, there's going to be at least like 5 people being like, you fucking cuck piece of shit, only because like I'm throwing around ideas, because my hope is through that process I'm going to get closer to the truth, and I'm going to be able to look at myself like what you said about the coke boy. You know
The cock boy.
I liked it because you're right, and I like what you did, even though it's comedic, it's funny. You're right, dude. Why am I giving that guy a hard fucking time?
What is he gonna do? He can't not be born a coke son.
Right.
He's like, he can't change his birth.
Yeah.
He is who he is.
That's
Meanwhile, what is he
beautiful.
doing? Is he taking over countries in Africa? No, he's making cute shirts and he's banging a hot woman.
Yeah.
Leave him alone!
But I like that, having these kinds of interactions with friends, because it helps me adjust, even though I don't have any real animosity for the Koch brothers.
Yo, is it worth it to recycle my unused AQ squad cards? Well, it gives me a server error, so be careful with that. You might want to flip those around. Say, if I want to put a lot of grunts in my base, I would go with this card. But since I'm not doing that, I want to go with the sharpshooter. This card. 5% health. I could switch that with one of these. Extra grenade launcher. Why not?
But also, he's got the worst fucking concept of what marijuana is, and that sucks.
All right.
But that doesn't invalidate any of the love he's expressed throughout his life. And this is unbearable for people to deal because we want a Darth Vader.
Well, it's because we are inclined to gravitate towards tribalism. It is a part of being
This is a
human
good
being.
call.
It's
Another
going to be a
two-skull
part.
opponent.
It's the same reason why those Egyptologists were rejecting these ideas from John Anthony West and Robert Shaw, because they weren't a part of the tribe.
Yeah.
These new people coming in with some shit.
Within tight
they
formation,
figure out
and
their
your
own.
flamers
It's a
have
thing
larger
people
range.
do on whether it's male versus
Rally
female.
flag,
You're seeing
yeah.
a lot of this when it comes to
Just
this
give me your focus fire in game.
One of the weirdest things that happens is that you start getting this divide where the men are mad at the women and the women are mad at the men. Even people that are non-offenders and
Paratroopers, decoy,
they
decoy.
shore up on teams.
Yeah.
And yes, it's good that people are being exposed for doing bad things to people, but it's also very dangerous for us to just men and women be on opposite teams. We're humans.
Right.
We're supposed to be nice to each other. It goes back to what we were talking about earlier. We don't say that enough. I really don't think we
game
say that
crashed.
enough. I really think we need to. It should be reinforced. And it sounds like, oh, it's